What's up, guys? I'm Bob Tompkins with the Living in SC team here at Real Broker, and welcome back to the channel. On today's episode of Living in SC, we're going to be talking about the U.S. News World Report's recent publication that listed Greenville, South Carolina as the number 4 place to live in the country. Now, before we get into some of the specifics of the article and we talk a little bit about the great things that Greenville has to offer, if you're thinking about making a move to Greenville, South Carolina, or South Carolina in general, our team at the Living in SC team at Real Broker would love to assist you. So you can reach out to us at info@livinginsc.com or shoot us a text at the number listed below, and we would love to connect with you and be a resource for you. Now, without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Greenville recently ranked as the number 4 place to live by U.S. News World Report, and this publication was actually put out on May 21st of 2024. And this is exciting news for Greenville. Greenville has been a growing and thriving downtown for about the last 10 to 15 years, but getting to a level of notoriety like some of these other cities that are on the list has been a work in progress for Greenville. But with some of the urban planning and a lot of the development that has happened downtown, Greenville is finally getting recognized for what all they have done. I will say, as a resident that lives about 20 minutes outside of the city, the downtown in Greenville is one of my favorite places to go visit. Me and my wife actually will bring our kids down multiple times a week just to be able to go down and enjoy all that downtown Greenville has to offer. And that absolutely is a big part of why U.S. News World Report ranked Greenville as high as they did. So let's get into it. First and foremost, the downtown in Greenville, South Carolina has some great trails and parks, and these are situated right in the middle of a bustling downtown, which seems to be very commonplace for some great cities across the country, whether it's New York City with Central Park or Chicago with Lincoln Park. Whenever you have great outdoor areas situated within your metropolitan area, you're going to have a good experience downtown. And this is something that Greenville benefits greatly. When you look at the downtown with Falls Park on the Reedy River, when you have Unity Park, which is newly constructed as of a couple years ago, and then when you have Cleveland Park, which is one of the best places to kind of have a walk and go take your kids, especially where it's situated right outside of the Greenville Zoo. These are places that make for an outdoor sort of lifestyle in a downtown area, very convenient. And one of the big reasons why living in the downtown area of Greenville or nearby is super appealing to people. There's also plenty of parking in the downtown area. This is something that Greenville has done an exceptional job of, is having public parking that is very affordable. In fact, most of the public parking garages have a $7 maximum daily rate, which is super affordable for a downtown area. Having that readily available to the public so that people can transport into the city and then take advantage of all those amenities is really something that makes Greenville very, very special. Something that we as a family also really enjoy. Along with that, the downtown Greenville has a great dining scene. In fact, when you look at restaurants and bars in the downtown Greenville area, per capita, Greenville has the 3rd most in the country, which means if you go downtown and you're looking for a place to eat, place to hang out, maybe grab drinks with some friends, Greenville has those sorts of places to offer. And that makes going downtown super appealing. The fact that you can go out, enjoy the parks, be out and about during the day, and then catch up with some people for dinner or dessert or a drink, that is the sort of thing that makes a downtown super inviting. Another thing that makes the city of Greenville a very appealing place to live is actually the value of purchasing around the area. In fact, the average home price in the city of Greenville comes in at $393,000, which for the rest of the country and for the rest of the state is a high median price point, but when you look at other metro areas, it's actually very low comparatively speaking. And this means that if you want to have a really cool downtown sort of lifestyle, be able to visit the downtown, be close and near to everything that's going on, you can take advantage of that and still be in a pretty good budget, where in a lot of larger cities, the price point that you're gonna be looking at is somewhere between $500,000 to $700,000. And if you're in some of the real big cities out on the West Coast or in the Northeast, you can easily see that price point go up into the millions. So to be able to take advantage of home prices under $400,000 is something that is very appealing to a lot of people. In addition to that, Greenville has some phenomenal events that go on in downtown Greenville. Probably most notably are two different events that take place in downtown Greenville. First is Artisphere, which actually just took place a couple of weeks ago, which is an art festival where a lot of artists from across the country will come in and showcase their art. It's a 3-day festival. It's highly attended. In fact, I believe the number was somewhere between 60 to 80,000 people that went through Artisphere this past year. So it is a very large festival that people love to be a part of. And the other is Euphoria, which happens a little bit later in the year, but is a food-centered event. Euphoria is definitely known for bringing in Michelin-rated chefs to create a Michelin dinner. Also, a lot of different drinks to try out throughout the week, and food vendors that set up along Main Street to showcase Greenville's foodie vibe and all of the things that we have going on here. In addition to that, you also have the Saturday Farmers Market that blocks off Main Street during the summer months, as well as Fall for Greenville in the fall, which is another great downtown event. These events really bring the community in and create a very special sort of environment for the people that live here that people are able to enjoy and really take advantage of. Now, if you stuck around this long, you may be wondering, who else is on this list of the best places to live in the US? Well, number 1 came in with Naples, Florida. Then 2 and 3, you have Boise, Idaho, and Colorado Springs. That's important to note because if you're looking at the Southeast, excluding Florida, that means that Greenville, South Carolina came in number 1 amongst those states. If you look at the Carolinas, Greenville actually comes in number 1 of the 5 cities in the Carolinas that ranked in the top 20. Greenville is ranked just ahead of Charlotte at number 5, Raleigh at number 6, Charleston at number 13, and Asheville, North Carolina at number 17. So if you're looking at the Carolinas as a place to move, North and South Carolina are both full of high-rated places to live by US News World Report, but Greenville takes the cake. So again, if you're thinking about making a move to Greenville, South Carolina, number 1, I hope this video has been helpful and informative to you. But nextly, if you'd like to contact us, we'd love to be a resource for you. You can reach out to us at info@livinginsc.com or shoot us a text at the number listed below. Now, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, check out some of our other videos, and we will see you next time on Living in South Carolina.